I am so back to be able to film again. It's such an amazing feeling. It has been a hot minute. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm back. So in this video, I will be talking about why you should never stop investing in yourself. Always find a way to keep leveling up, no matter how hard the circumstances in your life are. Never stop investing in yourself. We need to stop pushing this agenda that we as women need to start saving money, need to stop spending money on ourselves, and stop investing in ourselves in order to level up in life and in order to reach the goals that we dream about later on in life, which I think, and many of us think that I think it's actually the total opposite of that. How are you going to get the dream life? How are you going to level up to reach that life of your dreams if you do not level up along the way? How are you going from A to Z without going from B, C, D? How? And a lot of people do have this mentality, which is totally wrong and very unhealthy, and you do a lot of damage to yourself but also to your life. The potential life that you might be leading one day, you are actually damaging that a lot if you believe that you will be able to reach your dream life, your goals, the beautiful self, a beautiful family, traveling a lot. I don't know. Everyone has different types of dreams, but you are not going to be able to reach that goal if you never level up and just keep saving money, and never actually spend a dime on yourself. Because when you realize how expensive you are, other people will realize that too. And it's not about how expensive you are, but it's about the boundaries that you have, the message that you send, the standard that you have. You notice it, but not only you, other people notice it as well. When you show the world that this is me, this is the life I'm leading, and this is what I'm about to be leading in 10, 20 years from now. I'm working towards it. This is my standard. Other people will treat you accordingly. And that is very important because if you never level up in life, how are you going to get the life that you want? I noticed this mentality with a lot of people, and what I also noticed, unfortunately, is all the people that haven't reached their goals, that are not leading their dream lives, that are definitely not leveled up, they all have the same mentality. When you say to those kinds of people, oh, I want to work because, I need to get my nails done, I need to get my lashes done, I need to go to my weekly or monthly hairdresser's appointment, I want to go get a facial, and it's so much money, but yeah, I'm spending all that money. And for them, for people that are not leveled up, for people that have not reached the lives that they want, that are leading miserable lives most of the time, for them it's just throwing money in the trash. They don't understand what leveling up is. For them, when I explain to them, like, I used to work after school to afford these types of things, and a lot of people, they didn't understand. They were like, oh, you're working so hard to just throw away all that money on nails, on lashes, on your hair, on your clothes. It's just money in the bin. You're just throwing. You could have spent that money on so many better things. And then I just think, like, on what better things actually? Like, what have you reached? What have you done? Because you are the one who are saving money. But I'm the one right now who is leading my dream life. I'm driving, and this sounds very obnoxious, but just for you to understand, I'm the one who's driving better cars than you right now. I'm the one who lives. My life is just something that she cannot even dream about because my life is so far away from her reality, just being in a little village, which is totally fine. I love village life, but never haven't seen anything, not very well traveled. And for them, they just don't understand. And the way I saw myself, because of my standards, because I was put together, I am somewhere that she cannot even dream about, that she can only see on my Instagram stories and still do not understand how I have reached this life. And then you hear these women always say, these type of women, because this hate always comes from women, it's always like, yeah, but this person she married, he only likes her for her looks. Or this person, he's only interested in her looks. I have married for love. And then 10 years from that time that she said that, who is the one who's divorced and unhappy with 3 kids? Well, it's not me. They were actually the mean girls without realizing it. Like, I never looked down upon them. I was like, well, this is your life. You do you. The people that never invest in themselves, they're always judging people who are. They're like keeping 10 eyes on you, on your Instagram stories, on your life. I'm not interested in her life. I'm not keeping up with her. I even forgot her name, which is just an example in my video, which might be a little bit exaggerated here and there, but for you to really understand, like, these people really exist a lot. And I come in contact with them all the time, even if I don't want to. And they are very interested in my life, but I'm not interested in them because they are not leading a life I'm interested in. I cannot learn anything from them. I cannot be around them because all that negative, jealous energy I cannot cope with. But they are interested in me because I have this life that they can only dream about sometimes. And we were the exact same person. Sometimes the other people were even more beautiful than me and more talented than me, and they could read better and they would even study so much better. Like, I was always average, but I had a standard. For you to say, oh no, I'm not going to spend $100 on my nails. I mean, that's crazy. It's just money thrown in the bin. These types of people, they don't understand that it's not about the nails. It's about you showing other people, look, I spend this money on my nails. I always look put together. You will get better friends. You will get in contact with better people. You will get better job opportunities. You will get, everything will get better. So many doors will open for you. And it's not only about marriage or friendships. It's about your career. It's about traveling. It's everything. Even if it's just a regular job at the reception, believe me, the one who is put together will get the receptionist job at a very luxurious hotel with a better pay, and maybe she can get even free trips for her family. And the other one who, for example, is also applying for a receptionist job will get the crappy job in a crappy hotel where, you know, she's around stinky people and she hates her life. So that is the reality of life. Keep an eye on the life that they are leading. Is their life a life that you're dreaming about? I can guarantee you that that person is not saying, oh my God, you are spending $200 on your lashes and your nails and this and that. You're going to facials every wall. No, I would never spend that amount of money. Believe me, if that person is saying that to you, I can guarantee you that that person is not leveled up and is nowhere near the life that you're dreaming about. So why would you even listen to them? Make sure you're not surrounded by people like that. And when you level up, you come in contact with friends, with people around you who are also leveled up, because leveled up people respect themselves. People who respect themselves cannot be friends, cannot be around people who do not respect themselves. I cannot be around women who do not respect themselves. I'm not talking about nails. It can be that your nails are completely undone, but respecting yourself, having boundaries, having a standard when it comes to beauty, when it comes to health, when it comes to your family, when it comes to the way people talk to you, when it comes to how other people treat you. When you get respect, when you have boundaries, you get respect. And I do not wish to be around women who, for example, constantly complain about their husband, who are in an abusive relationship. Not talking down, of course not, on women who are in a relationship where they're not happy, even though they try their best. But I'm talking about the women who are just not happy in any stage of their life. Anything in their life is miserable. And then when they see you, they're like, oh my God, so much money for nails. Oh my God, so much money for your hair. Oh my God, this, oh my God, that. Well, darling, it's not because you don't have standards that I should also accept just the life that you are leading right now and complaining later on. A lot of women later on in life, they see the big mistakes that they've made. They hate the younger girls who have married in that family or friends, or they see it like older women who have always been the victim, who've always just been giving. They realize after a certain age that they were so wrong. They should have been selfish, that they should have put themselves first, because no one else is going to put yourself first, even your kids not. They realize it too late. A husband who doesn't care about them, cooking, cleaning all day, kids, and then they see another girl, for example, who is marrying into that exact same family where a lot of women are abused and are just used as babysitters and cleaners and housekeepers. This woman, she shows her standards. The entire family, the men are very hard to deal with, but this lady, she doesn't care. She has her standard. And the other women can tell that this woman's husband is just carrying her and on his hands and just treating her like a princess. And they start hating this woman and making mean comments, but it's just their insecurity and their jealousy and also their regret that is actually talking, because they actually want to be able to live that life, but I've always been just leveling up other people around them, taking care of the kids, taking care of their husband, taking care of the house, and never really thinking about, oh, maybe I should put myself first one day. You know how big of a difference this thing, this minor thing, can have on your life, how much of an impact this can have on your life. You can really go this way, all the way down, or just change that little thing. Stop thinking, oh my God, this is money thrown in the bin. Oh my God, no. Invest in yourself. Your life will go like this instead of down. You will have a complete different life. And a lot of women don't understand that. You have a standard, and you will, when you start making money, your entire life changes. For example, I was working, and instead of saving it for stupid things, because inflation, how the world works, saving money is just, that is actually throwing money in the bin. Keep spending that money. Those things that you spend your money on, it will get you something more expensive later on. Saving for something in the future in 10, 20 years is not a good idea. It's better to spend it in order to reach your goals later on. And when you start spending a lot of money, you will start finding ways to be able to afford that. You will not start thinking like, oh my God, instead of $100 meals, I can buy chicken from that money. I can go to the grocery store. I can buy bread. No. Instead of thinking that, you're like, okay, I need to have an amazing luxurious dinner for tonight. My nails need to be done. I need to have an amazing outfit. I need to find a better job. And because you look amazing, you are able to find a better job. Or maybe you will run into someone who will give you this opportunity. Or you will find ways to, make videos or be active on social media. And because you look put together, it is easier to get more followers, to get people to really take you more seriously. So it can only go upwards from there. You get in contact with people who are able to treat you the way you want to be treated, the way you dream to be treated. So my ladies, that is my lesson for today. Never stop investing in yourself. No matter how small the amount of money is that you have, always find a way to keep investing in yourself. I was just using nails as an example, but it doesn't mean that you always need to have your nails done. I don't always have my nails done. It's just an example. It doesn't mean that you always, you can just never get a manicure but still level up in life. But it was just an example that I wanted to use for today's video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye!